let today be a turning point in your life, and that you give life. Be very careful. There's a big difference between giving birth and giving life. I've never given birth. I hope I've given life. And as a little tiny ritual, I would ask all of the people present to raise your hands, higher, please, higher, and pull all the energy down, sacred energy, graces, and throw them all over. And may some of them go out toward our brothers and sisters inside, toward your family, and throw them on each other. Now the graces that are left over, please throw toward me.
I'm Vivian Nixon. I'm the Executive Director of the College and Community Fellowship. The College and Community Fellowship is a program that is geared for women coming out of prison who desire to go to college as a means of helping them reintegrate more fully into society. It's one of very few programs of its kind that feels higher education is a means to achieve that goal in a more permanent and broad way. I think there are multiple benefits. Now, the most obvious benefit, and the benefit that everybody understands, is that college helps people achieve long-term security. That's true for everybody, whether you've been to prison or not. That being said, there are other things that an education accomplishes for the population of women coming out of prison. When women come out of prison, there's a myriad of issues that they're dealing with, many of them involving self-esteem or one's ability to believe that they can overcome all of these past obstacles and avoid falling into the traps that got them into prison in the first place. Education kind of lifts the veil off of that reality. Even if you're not learning a vocational skill, even if you're just getting a good liberal arts education, you're learning to think critically. And when you think critically, you're not going to let people abuse you. We like to think of it as just changing a person's whole outlook on life. And the result may be what the easier sell is, which is it reduces recidivism, it makes better citizens because they pay more taxes, they have less dependency on public assistance and all of the things that make good sound bites for the media. But the reality is it just changes who you are as a human being. And when human beings feel better about themselves, they make better decisions. What distinguishes a fellow from just someone we're working with until they become a fellow is fellows have already earned 12 credits. They're matriculated in a degree program. They have a grade point average of 2.5, and they participate on a regular basis in our community meetings and other support systems so that we see their commitment to obtaining a degree. Initially, when we first started, the community meetings were just like a time for everybody to get together and kind of talk about what was going on with school, what they were having problems with. Really, it was a more social event. But in the last 2 years, we've tried to be more intensive, or intentional is a better word, about the community meetings. So they've become topic oriented so that we can give real, concrete, and useful information to our fellows and our participants during those meetings. We've done meetings where the theme is financial literacy. You know, what you need to know about your money. Everyone needs a checking account. This is why. Everyone needs, you know, a savings account. This is why. This is how you do it. So we have this annual celebration where those who have graduated from different schools come together just to acknowledge that, hey, we did this, but there's something special about us doing this, because we're a group of people who no one ever expected to do this.
Always taught us was to repeat. So repeat this after me. Laughter, is God's favorite earth sound. Once more. Laughter is God's favorite earth sound. And that's great. It belongs in our churches, our prisons, our homes, our hearts.
Here we go.
In response to people who are saying in their minds, this is not going to work. Most of the people coming out of prison can barely read and write. I mean, people say these things. I hear them say it. My answer to that is, then teach them. And then after you teach them how to read and write, then teach them the next thing, whatever that is. And then after they learn that, teach them the next thing. Because life is about learning, and learning is a lifelong process for all of us. And that shouldn't be untrue for a population of people just because they happen to have been incarcerated. I think that we could all learn a lesson from the College and Community Fellowship, that life is about learning. And if we were all a little bit smarter about getting educated, I think it'd be a better society all the way around.